up, you guys? It's me, Jill. I apologize if my voice sounds weird and if I cough during this video. I'm still a little bit sick, so yeah, I apologize for that. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, I don't like Onision, which seems to be a very popular opinion these days. You may be thinking, what do you mean you don't like Onision? You make a video following his wife's makeup tutorial. Yes, I did. I don't have a problem with Lainey, but Onision, that's a different story. Anyways, he recently made a video where he basically criticizes black women's hair. The video was about what type of hairstyles do guys like the most, and then he talks about the type of hairstyle that he finds attractive, which for me is weird because he has a wife. So for him talking the type of hairstyle that turns him on or finds attractive, for me is weird since he's already married, but that's Onision for you. Anyways, I didn't see the video directly by him because I don't want to give him the views. I saw reactions of the video by Skullfuck and the Mademoiselle, I hope I said her name right. I saw his video through their videos, and honestly, I'm shocked, but also not shocked at the same time. I'm shocked that he's that ignorant and that he posted on the internet, but also not shocked because, you know, he lives for the shock value. He lives by being ignorant his entire life. Anyways, in that video, he says that, he basically says that certain types of hairstyle that black women wear, he thinks that they don't shower or they don't wash their hair properly because they have braids or dreadlocks or twists. And as you can imagine, it has a lot of outrage. After the outrage, he made a video called Black Hair is Equal, which I thought it could be two things. It could be an apology video, which his apologies are usually one or two things. It's either an apology where he makes himself the victim to make his viewers sympathize with him, or his apology is sarcastic and makes the audience feel like idiots for wanting him to apologize for his actions, or it could be a video where he calls the viewers idiots or morons for getting offended for the things that he said and for wanting him to take responsibility for his actions. And so today, with the pain of my heart and soul, I'll be reacting to that video. I'm so glad that I'm sick and not feeling well, because if I was having a good day, I would not be doing this. Alright, got my headphones ready, and let's start with this shit show, shall we?
I'm very disappointed with a lot of you. I talked about black hair, and the immediate response of a lot of people was to pretty much focus on nothing but my skin color. Black hair is just hair. Hair, like most any other hair, it's a lot more curly than a lot of other people's hair, but it's just hair. So how could I, a person with hair, curly in places, not curly in others, comprehend hair? Ah, gee whiz, I don't know. I made this video a little while ago, and it has 1.8k likes, which is average for me, and 26,000 dislikes, which just shows a bunch of stupid people who are overly sensitive and can't even think straight because all they see is my skin color, decided to express their opinion. That's all it means to me. If those people had any common sense, they would have looked around to see how I really feel about skin colors, and see on this video that has 11,000 likes and only 789 dislikes, and I'm actually attracted to all races. Now let me address a very important point to you.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna pause there for a moment. Okay, let me just... There's a car passing, but I need this moment to calm myself. Okay, now that I found my inner peace or whatever, as you can see, that video where he criticized black woman's hair got a shit ton of dislike, as it should happen. But he thinks that people are offended or mad at him because of his skin color and not because of the comments he made. Like, Onision, like, I don't care if you're white or whatever. I don't care about your skin color. What people are upset about is the comments that you made. You said that black women with braids or twists or dreadlocks do not wash their hair. You said that it's very hard to maintain. Okay, that's what you said. You said, you even called an afro frizzy crap, which is very offensive. Calling someone's hair frizzy crap, and calling a woman with braided hair, which by the way, she looked beautiful, a highly braided whatever, which again, very offensive because you have no idea how long she took to get her hair braided and what she had to do to prep her hair, and you just call it a highly braided whatever. And to another woman, you call her hair a joke. Like, are you fucking serious? People are not mad at you because you're white. People are mad at you because of the comments that you made. I need to calm down because I'm getting so pissed. And yes, he did criticize white women's hair as well, but he did not say those types of comments like he did with black women. Alright? He didn't call white women's hair hard to manage, that it looks like frizzy crap, a highly braided whatever, a joke, hard to maintain, or a hairstyle that looks like it hasn't been washed for 4 years. Like, I haven't heard those type of comments when it comes to white women hair. And even if he did, it still would be inappropriate. Because you...
Imbeciles. And I'm not talking about any mass group of people being imbeciles, but rather a select few individuals of different skin colors who are morons. Unlike you, I'm not going to target someone because of their skin color and treat them like crap because of their skin color, because I'm not that type of person. But
Really?
you are, and you are morons.
Really?
A lot of you very, very stupid, ignorant people, and again, I'm talking to people of numerous skin colors, and especially not black people, because most black people are smarter than this. You get upset when somebody says, oh, I've dated a member of a skin color, or I was raised with a foster kid of a certain skin color, and you think that's the same as someone saying, oh, I have a friend of a certain skin color. No, actually, moron, it's night and day different. If I say that I have a friend of a certain skin color, that means that I maybe have to see them once a year. Not necessarily even that. I could have maybe not even met them in person. I could be just talking to them online. So someone saying that they have a friend like that, that's not really meaningful whatsoever. It could just be for image. Now, what you morons did is you tried to make those as if they were the same. But is there a difference between someone that you're potentially spending the rest of your life with and someone who you rarely ever have to have communication with? Because I've dated numerous people of numerous skin colors, and when I date them with the intention of potentially marrying them someday. Morons. So yeah, when
Wait, okay, what? Oh, God. I am trying, to be as calm as possible and not to burst into flames with what he's saying. Look, Onision, when people say, oh, I have a friend of certain race, yes, I can agree that most people say that just for image, but not everybody is like that, right? You can't just assume that everybody who says that, or says I have dated or know somebody who's like that, says that just for image, because not everyone is like that, Onision. And the other thing that baffles me the most is that he says, when he dates someone, it's usually just for marriage. But aren't you already married, Onision? So, what? Why are you saying these things? You're already a married man, so you shouldn't care about dating someone else. You shouldn't care about what you find attractive in a woman if you're already married. You should find your wife attractive. That's why you married Lainey Onision, because you find her attractive. You thought she would be a great wife. Isn't that the reason why you marry her? So the fact that he says, "Oh, I date women to then potentially marry them," it baffles me because he's already married. It's, and I need to organize my thoughts and calm down, because if Onision ever watches, let's be honest, he's gonna watch this. He watched every video that he has his name on it. He's probably gonna claim this video, get demonetized, so please calm. I'm gonna calm down and move on.
Say that you dated someone of a certain skin color, it means you probably don't hate people of that skin color. Morons. Additionally, when I say I had a brother, a foster brother, growing up who was of a certain skin color, that implies that I have a certain exposure, and it also implies that I probably got along very well with having a brother of that certain skin color. It's not like a token friend to make me look good, it's my brother. Morons. And additionally, I just wanted to point out that in the black community, you guys have a lot of issues. Like, for real. And I learned that because you guys reacted to me talking about something like hair. And again, this isn't the majority of black people. This is a very small group of people. But you guys reacted to me talking about hair with threatening me. You threatened physical violence on me. If you just go through the comments of these videos, you have numerous people threatening to assault me because I talked about hair. You can't...
Okay. I agree with certain extent with what Onision is saying. I agree that it is childish to threaten someone if you don't agree with something that they said. Like, I don't agree with a lot with Onision saying, but I'm not gonna go in the comment section and threaten him and whatever. I'm just gonna ignore him and move on with my day, or not watch his videos at all. That's what I usually do. I also agree that if you say that you have a family member or you dated someone from a certain race, that you had some kind of exposure to them, and that you don't hate, people of that race. But Greg, it baffles me that you say you dated women of all races and that you have a black foster brother, and yet you said those comments. That's what baffles me the most. That's what bothers me the most, because you say that you have certain experience with people of color and people with a certain race, and yet you make really offensive comments about their hair. How does that make sense? So Greg, it really doesn't make any sense when you say, "Oh, I have a family member that is this race or dated someone from this race," and then make really offensive comments about this specific race. It really doesn't, Greg. Like, you would think he would know better, since he clearly said that he dated women from all races and he has a black foster brother. You would know he knew better that saying those things would be offensive towards that race. But he really doesn't. So I don't really understand what is going on in his mind, but that's Onision for you guys.
Can't even see that I complimented a lot of people's hair. No, a lot of people go brain dead when they see my skin color because you guys judge people for the color of their skin and not their character, which is exactly the opposite of what Martin Luther King wanted.
Okay, no, Greg, no, that's not it at all. People hate you and they're judging you right now, not because you're white. And people didn't go brain dead, like you said, because you're white. It's because of the offensive comments that you made. What? I'm trying to be calm because I'm pretty sure Greg understands that people are upset with him with the comments he's made, but he's still, saying that, "Oh, people are mad at me because I'm white," comment just to save his own ass. I know he's smarter than this. I know. He's just trolling us and making us feel triggered and offended once more.
One of my patrons contacted me and brought up our history of slavery. And they said, hey, it was white people who enslaved black people. It was white people who have been oppressing them all this time. And I just asked them one counter question. Who freed, fought, and died to free the slaves? It was white people. You guys, and again, I'm not talking about all black people because most black people are smart, but you guys, the dumb people, are so amazingly stupid that you don't even realize that the reason there are no longer slaves today, specifically of certain skin colors, is because the majority of white people are against that kind of thing.
Okay. I guess it's time for History 101 since apparently Greg has failed History 101. So let's get on it, shall we? Alright, by doing a quick Google search on who freed the slave, you would think that the correct answer is Abraham Lincoln, which is correct. But there's more reasons why he freed the slaves. And I'll put the whole thing down below if you want to read the whole history and educate yourselves, lovely people. And possibly Greg, since obviously he didn't learn anything from history class. According to the Virginia Museum of History and Culture website, it says right here, 2 years of fighting changed what the war was about. Beginning in 1863, the North no longer fought to only save the Union, but to also end slavery. Ending slavery was the only way to win the war and not have to fight again. Lincoln worried that freeing the slaves might gravitate Northerners who had tired of the human and material cost of the war. He hoped it would inspire many of them. Giving a noble cause, they might regain a result that would match up their enemy. So what that means is that Lincoln didn't free the slaves because he thought they had the right to be free, but he freed them to end the Civil War between the North and the South. So yeah, you could say that white people fought for the freedom of the slaves, but not because they thought they had the right to be free. They did it just to stop fighting, just to end the war once and for all. See what happens when you do a simple Google search. I just educated myself, the people viewing this video, and probably you, Greg, who's probably watching this video because he's narcissistic like that. Also, even after they stopped being slaves and they could live a life like everybody else, they were still being treated like craps, Greg. Or have you forgotten a thing called segregation, where black people could not be in the same place as white people? They had to go to different bathrooms. They had to use different fountains. And when it comes to transportation, black people had to go to the back of the bus and the white people in front of the bus. And if a white person comes in, the black person had to give up their seat to the white person. Have you forgotten all that? Also, interracial marriage was illegal back then. If an interracial couple was together, they would be arrested. And if they had children together, they would most likely not go to school because the school were segregated. Black aside, white aside, so where would those children go if they were mixed children? They'll most likely not go to school. So, yeah, you could still argue that white people freed the slaves, but even after they were freed, they were still being treated like crap. So, yeah, your argument is not very valid at this point. Okay, let's finish this and get this over with. Let's see what else he has to say.
Take these moron white people and you act like those are everybody, which is ridiculous. So if you guys would stop being so ignorant and stop judging people based on their skin color and instead start judging people based on who they are, that would be super. Now dislike this video just to prove once again how ignorant you are and how you are completely incapable of seeing past a person's skin color to hear what they're actually saying. Reality check, I've enjoyed the presence of most every person I've ever encountered. That includes black people. In fact, the people I have the problem with the most are white people that I've encountered, statistically. And now my next video is going to be about black hair. Because you threatening me, lots of people get threatened for expressing their opinion. And most of those people are cowards. But not me. Later.
Okay. Since I'm an ignorant, like Greg said, I dislike the video, obviously. And he said he's gonna make another video about black women's hair. Let's see what else he has to say. I mean, he already said that an afro looks like frizzy crap. He already called braids a highly braided whatever, and he already called a woman's hair a joke. So what else can he say? I mean, hopefully nothing worse than what he said. He already said that they don't shower, or they don't maintain their hair, or it's highly difficult to maintain their hair. So I don't know what else he could say, but go ahead, Greg, make another video about black women's hair. Well, you saw what he said in the video. You already know my opinions on him, and you already saw me getting hella pissed and hella triggered, but that's impossible when you're watching an Onision video. So now I just need to calm myself down and find my peace. If you're a fan of Onision, I'm not sorry for what I said. I stand for what I said. But if your idea of disagreeing with me is to threaten me in the comments, please don't do that. That is very childish. I do agree on Greg on that one. If your idea of disagreeing with someone is to threaten them physically, just don't do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. If you don't like this video, just stop watching, okay? And move on with your day. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, thumbs up if you like this video. Hopefully don't get dislikes or demonetization for this video. All my social medias will be linked down below. Please don't use my social media to send hate comments. You know, just don't. Move on with your day. If you don't like me, that's fine. Just move on with your day. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully I will be more calm, more myself, you know, my happy self in the next video, and not get triggered. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.